What it do, twin? It's your Unc Renee. And I'm just here to make sure we don't forget last night, June 8th, 2026, Donald Trump walked into Madison Square Garden for game 3 of the NBA Finals, Knicks versus Spurs. He made history. First sitting U.S. president to ever attend an NBA Finals game. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I'm gonna show y'all a clip. Check this out. Hold on a second. Oh,
What did you think of the reception you got from the Knicks fans tonight?
I thought great. I mean, I thought it was amazing, actually. You mean when they had the camera on me? I thought it was very good. Yeah, it was certainly amazing. I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
ooh, I had to drink something after that. He said, mostly amazing. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wasn't there, so I gotta go by what people who were there said. And so we gonna look at some of those clips. Nah, let's look at a different angle, right? We want to do the second. I want to just get a better perspective because I'm not sure those were booze. We might be right. Let me make sure. You know what I mean? Let me make sure. Okay, okay. What y'all think? What y'all think? Well, it's probably a long game. That boy sleep. That boy sleep, bro. He out. I know that was a rough flight, bro. You just flying in. Okay. All right. What y'all think about that, man? Um, it didn't sound like booze to me, man, but here's the thing. And think about this, right? I'll tell you what, that's a federal song, right? That's the national anthem. Most of the time the arena goes completely quiet out of respect. Oh yeah. Yeah. It didn't sound like booze. I don't know. I don't know. Let me let me look at something else, make sure. Because I wasn't there, so maybe we can get, let's see if we can get somebody that's, on the ground there to tell me, right? Because I don't know if that didn't sound like booze to me, but let's see if we can get some clarity here.
Now Trump know how New York feel about him. You had the whole Madison Square Garden booing him. They ain't want him there. They did not want him there. And it wasn't just in Madison Square Garden. Bryant Park. Fans all over New York is booing. You're not wanted. I was in Midtown earlier, and when I tell you everything is locked off, I mean everything is locked off. People are aggravated. The cops is aggravated, and they can't act like they're not aggravated. Truth of the matter is, nobody wanted that man to come to this game. My shit is, why would you stay in a place where nobody wants you to be? How can you even sit in there and watch the game comfortably knowing that everybody in the stadium don't want you in the stadium? They cancel watch parties. They got everything in a 5-block radius from 34th Street locked off. You making shit uncomfortable. But I'm guessing he just loved the New York Knicks that much. You love the New York. You know what it is? He just wanted to be there because that's where everybody in New York gonna be. And you know he love attention. Well, you got the attention you looking for, man. Nobody wants you there. They booing. I'm out.
All right, man. Hey, that's a New Yorker on the ground. Like, I got to go by what he said. Yeah, I guess it made sense, right? Like, that's the national anthem, right? They should usually be quiet around that time, right? So his perspective, this is his perspective right here, right? As somebody who's actually there on the ground in New York City, not a pundit, not a talking head, a real New Yorker telling you exactly what the vibe is. That right there, that ain't quiet. That's defiance. When 20,000 New Yorkers decide they're not going to be quiet during the national anthem, in a building that's always quiet during the national anthem, you already know what that means. Yeah, those were boos in his own city, man. That's crazy, bro. Y'all heard his reaction, right? You want to know what he said, right? When the reporters asked him about it, he said it was amazing. Amazing. He heard thousands of people booing him during the national anthem. And he's saying that his people want everybody else to stand at attention for. And he called it amazing. Right? Twin, I can't make this up, bro. I can't make this up. Well, here's what nobody's talking about, right? He was talking about he said, because like to get Trump into MSG, right? NYPD had to, and Secret Service, shut down several blocks, right? They had to cancel all the outdoor watch parties. They blocked the pedestrian access through all of Midtown Manhattan. New Yorkers couldn't even walk down the street to watch their own team in the finals. They was hot by that, bro. Yeah, hundreds of protesters lined West 34th Street anyway, right? It was like this tourist. Her name was like Tanya Olson. She stopped her vacation just to protest. She stopped her vacation, bro. But it's like the Trump curse, right? Because eh, when they got the scoreboard, bro, it was bad. That's rough, cuz. Let's talk about what happened in the court, right? Knicks came in up 2-0. First finals home game at MSG since 1999. Their city, their moment. Trump showed up. Final score 115 Spurs. Knicks 111 Spurs. It's the first home finals loss since 1999. I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. That man is a distraction wherever he goes. He changed the whole vibe in that building, right? Series still Knicks 2-1. Game 4 is Wednesday. We'll see. Here's one by Metallica on Apple Music. What was that? Oh my god. My phone is going crazy, bro. My phone won't. Whoa. Don't play Metallica now. Don't you dare. My phone going crazy. Hey Siri, don't interrupt me during my stream.
Sorry, I can't help with that. You can delete location-based notifications.
Let me leave Siri alone, bro. All right, but yeah, that was bad, bro. This man was born in New York, right? But he built his brand like in New York, right? He put his name on buildings in New York, and New York booed him during the national anthem. His own city, his own people. That's not politics. That's a verdict. You know, he's the first sitting president to attend an NBA finals. He got booed in his own city during the national anthem, and he called it amazing. And somewhere his supporters are typing about how disrespectful it is to boo during the national anthem. Boo hoo. I'm just here to make sure we don't forget. Remember, this video already on the channel. Go watch it.